Yeah, 7 Mile, Wyoming, boy. This where it all began, right here on the motherfucking block, for real. You know, hustling hard, niggas getting money around this bitch and locking this shit on locks. Everybody know what it is. 7 Mile in Wyoming, baby. Let's go.
7 Mile now, bitch. You can't watch. You see them blue flags. You see that KY with that chop, nigga. It's Chop City around this bitch. You know, all through this bitch. You know, 24/7.
Yeah, this month of high school where, you know, 7 Mile, this was our school right here. Come up here, lay it down real thick. Them 8 Mile niggas, they knew what was up. They knew, you know, what it was about. You know what I mean? But this where it all began, right here, up at Mumford High School. 7 Mile putting it down thick like we all ran this motherfucking school. It wasn't even no question or nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You knew that 10 times out of 10, you wasn't gonna last fucking around up here at Mumford. You know, plenty times right here, we done stumped all kind of 8 Mile niggas down right here and shit on this motherfucking block, Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? It used to go down right here. And this was BK High. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even call it Mumford. We called it BK High. Down there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right here, this Finkel and Stout M&J Muffler Shop is closed down right now, but we used to be up in there. You know, we done slang so much dope up out of there, put so many bricks up out of there that, you know, it ain't even better than right here. You know what I'm saying? This shit real, and you know. And it was so much money came through this Brightmoor. I don't know how many of y'all ever heard of Brightmoor, but this where we at, and this where it all began on that hustle for me, man, getting all that money up and down here, Finkel, you know what I'm saying? And it's all love. Now this right here, this is Stout. I used to sell so much dope on this block, like all my spots was on this one block right here. I'm talking about from Finkel down to Schoolcraft. I sold so much motherfucking crack on this one block that you can't even estimate how much money flipped down through here. I'm talking about this shit was the shit right here. You know what I'm saying? On this one block, Stout is like, I was doing just on this block alone, and I know there's plenty of motherfuckers that did more money than me, but just on this block alone, I was doing like $2,000 a day. Just on this block. And it probably was more than that, because I was doing like a big eighth in 2 days. And you talking about cutting like $6,000 about a big eighth back then. You probably can't get that up out of there now, but back then, you was good to cut at least $6,000 out of big eighth and sell it all in crack. And I flipped it in 2 days. Every 2 days I was running through a big eighth and crack just on this block right here. And as you can see how all the houses burnt down and this shit all shut down now, you know, that's cause shit, I milked this bitch. You know, I done sucked the blood off this motherfucking street. It ain't nothing left. You know what I'm saying? All these houses, man, was like fiends up in these bitches. And like my motherfucking spot, you know, I had a spot right here. It's gone now. It's just a vacant lot. They wanted to make sure that a motherfucker never open that bitch up again and slang as much dope as I did about that motherfucker. So they shut that bitch down all the motherfucking way. Yeah, this right here is Cooley. It's closed down right now, but I went to Cooley. You know, it's part of my life. Cause it was up here at this school, Cooley, right here, where I met them schoolcraft niggas and started hanging out with schoolcraft. I still remember my first day of school up here at this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I sat at the table with these females and some guys came and sat at the table with me, and they asked me like, you with them niggas right there? When I turned around and looked, I saw it was like a whole bunch of guys like around the table standing there all grimming me and shit and looking crazy, and I was like, no. Then the next thing I know, somebody threw like a chair at the table, and then they just rushed the table, and I'm end up fighting these motherfuckers, and I don't even know the niggas I'm fighting. I ain't know the niggas I was helping fight, but eventually I found out it was the Schoolcraft boys fighting against the Finkel boys, and I was rolling out with the Schoolcraft niggas. You know, I want to give a shout out to my nigga Blackface Bobby down there on Winthrop, and you know, real Schoolcraft niggas, you know what I'm saying? And we banged it out with these niggas. But Cooley, you know, I got a lot of love. I met a lot of females up here. You know, it had all the hoes. Cooley had the best hoes out of all the high schools I ever seen, you know. And you know, all my niggas, my Schoolcraft niggas, you know, I know y'all fell out with the mile or whatever, but y'all still got love with me, Mark Jones, you know what I'm saying? And Cooley, this a big part of my life. It went down up here at Cooley. You know, I fucked a lot of bitches, you know what I'm saying? Met a lot of real motherfuckers, and it was just real like that. Yeah, this Finkel in Wyoming right here, you know what I'm saying? This shit used to be the strip, right here in this little parking lot, right up here on Finkel and Wyoming. A lot done changed. This shit like dead now. It's like ghost town. It ain't even the strip no more. But this Finkel in Wyoming spot right here used to be pumping, man. I done met so many hoes fucking around up here that it ain't even funny. And you know, it's just a big part of our life, man, and to show how so much done changed around here. It ain't even like it was no more. It ain't even live. You don't see no hoes nowhere. Niggas ain't hanging out balling around here no more or nothing. But you know, Finkel, Wyoming, this used to be the strip. This used to be the block. But it ain't shit no more, you know.
Tricky in the house, need straight gangster nuts. And yo, Trick, why don't you tell these suckers what you about?
Well, I'm a menace to society and all punk cause I'm steady trying to blind me. But that shit don't move me cause what I'm about, I'll be the first damn nut to kick your heart out. Crazy is what I am, cause the cops shooting at me, but I don't give a damn. See, running from the roots is whack. So instead I get my gat and shoot right back. Cause ignorant is how I live my path. If you don't like it, kiss my... All I did as a youth was shoot and fight. Now I'm grown and I know that wasn't right. Now when I swing on it, he better duck, cause if he stand out like he's hard, then I'm a threat to the young and the old. Cause my lifestyle as a child was out cold. Pops left when I was young. The first thing I did when he left was bought a gun. I tried my best to take care of my mother, as well as my sisters and my two brothers. I woke up to realize I was the king of the throne. We were living in the dark, so I had to get him on. I was down to O's making a killing. Now we're living in a light with chillin'. I did much crime, but the fans didn't know. Then I went to jail for an afro. Trying to prove a point about blackness, but you know white cops are straight jacket. But I won't get to that. I get mad and they wish they never had. Pissed me the fuck off and made me upset because they did some shit that I will never forget. They call us and say that we disturb the peace, but how much peace can there be if you're laughing at me? I'm not giving a fuck about a copper. If he talks jump now, then I'm dropper. I'm still a gangster in my own mind, but I kill and will and destroy in my own time. I'm a named Tricky, and the life of a gangster is surely not easy. Why should I hold my breath? The life of a gangster not easy. Everywhere you go, you catch BC. When I walk in the club, I catch static. That's why I carry the 9 automatic. I put me in the bed, then I jet. I'm from the 7 Mile PK set. No rewards or pity on a sucker. And if you talk to the dumb, we beat your punk ass down in a minute. A ride was going down, we
like nobody knows. Wait for a punk to get in the charts, so we can beat them down and bust them in his lip. With their cause they're a bunch of hoes walking that bitch and everybody knows. It's the my BK players, walking around like nigga slayers, waiting for a punk to get ill. Pull out the gun and kill. That's all I know, cause I was taught in school to come outside and not to move. Every time I went to class, the teacher was always in my to me out about something. You ask me what, I tell you nothing. Just get out my face. Mark D, I run this place. You call this a high school, all I see is acting fool. Walking through the hallways, bumping us, can around, AK, sitting on the hoes and squeezing all the teachers. That's why I'm chilling on the bleachers. Just got through getting my by teacher, she's a slut, asking me for my number. You won't know why, I wonder, so you can call and tell my parents that I'm this every day, walking through the hall, screaming out 7 mile, the BK, now I'm down by the name of Mark D, and the life of a gangster surely ain't easy. Why should I hold my breath? Yo, I want to give a shout out. We got Young Click in the house. We got JoJo and Mark D and Young Trick, and we stumping the knuckles all the way through the night.
You go back to the 90s. You go back before a lot of these motherfuckers out here. 89. I started in 89 with Mark D. GBK on Click Boom Records. Click, God rest his soul. Rest in peace, Click. The streets cannot ban this nigga right here. The streets cannot ban Trey. I'm eternal, man. I don't do wrong by nobody.